Hello everyone, how is everybody's day going today? Mine is doing awesome. I have a big announcement that I have to make to you guys, and I am now monetized. I am now a channel that will be making cool money stuff, stuff that makes the economy keep going. So yeah, please watch all my ads. Okay, that's really it. But yes, today, guys, I will be going over my top 10 favorite amusement parks of all time. And let me just tell you guys, some of these parks are some of the best amusement parks in the entire world. And of course, I haven't really been everywhere in the entire world. I mean, I'm only 16. But yeah, this will be still a really good list. I mean, kind of. So yeah, this will be a really good video. And yeah, let's just get right into the list. Coming in at number 10. Kentucky Kingdom is starting off our list today, and this is an amusement park that kind of underwhelms me. This amusement park was just not really a good park, like as far as like infrastructure goes and just the layout in general. It's a very confusing place. Like, to find the Kentucky Flyer roller coaster, you have to go, it's a weird path that I had to ask the same guy 3 times because even he couldn't give me good enough directions on where to go. So yeah, the employees just weren't happy, except for one guy at Roller Skater, which is the best roller coaster at that park. So yeah, that's it for Kentucky Kingdom. I don't really have much to say because it's not really much at all. So yeah, let's move on to number 9. Dorney Park. This is kind of the same thing here with Kentucky Kingdom, but I just like Dorney Park better because the atmosphere and like the plant life, I guess that'd just be atmosphere, is super nice. The scenery is awesome. There are a lot of good points in this park where everything just looks good, and then there's other parts where it just doesn't look good. It's really confusing. Like, I found the side of the park that has like Steel Force and what's it called, Possessed, a lot prettier than the one that has like Talon and all the games and stuff. It's like 2 completely different sides with like 2 completely different stories, and I think it's really interesting. Plus, this park is over 100 years old, which I did find really interesting. So yeah, this is why it's gonna take the number 9 spot, because again, it's not too big, it's not bad, it's just there. So yeah. Six Flags Great Adventure, guys. Yes, I know, putting this at the number 8 spot is kind of ridiculous, right? Well, actually, no. Six Flags Great Adventure is not really a good park at all. Like, the roller coasters are outstanding, don't get me wrong. I love the roller coasters there, but just the park, like, coasters aside, it's terrible. Paint chipping, paint in general, everything looks faded. There are a lot of things, like, just, like, out of place. The biggest thing is all this candy stuff they have around. Like, what? Like, get rid of that. It doesn't fit in the areas. You got weeds growing everywhere. You have cracks in the ground. Okay, that's not really too bad of a thing, but the parks, like, higher on this list don't have any of these problems that I really think Great Adventures should just sort out before they get to the next roller coaster, which apparently is a Giga Coaster, so I guess it's kind of cool. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on Great Adventure. So let's go over to number 7. Six Flags over Texas over Six Flags Great Adventure. Yes, you heard it here first. Over Texas is better than Great Adventure. I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but that's just how it is. I like the atmosphere better. Since it was the first Six Flags park, they built it like with an idea of what they're doing, because Six Flags over Texas is themed to all of the countries or nations that ruled over the land of Texas, which I'm not going to name because I just want to keep going with this video. But it actually had a theme to it, so there's going to be a lot of good rides there, and well-themed rides. Like New Texas Giant, that's a pretty good themed ride. Titan, there's no theming at all, but it's a really good ride. I just like the atmosphere, and, it's a good park, and that's why I like it. A lot of people will say, like, oh, but the roller coaster is what counts the most when it comes to amusement parks. No, to me, it's just more of the overall experience. I had a better time here. Like, they had better food, because, you're in Texas, so you're going to have a lot of barbecue stuff. You're going to have a lot of American food, because, you're in the United States. So, yeah, it's a really good park that is run better than Six Flags Great Adventure. King's Dominion is next on this list as the second Cedar Fair park. And this is a very, very good amusement park. This is where we started to get into like the good stuff over here. Number 6. King's Dominion is an amusement park that could definitely use some more investment, but I like the setting. Like, you're in the middle of the forest, you're a couple miles away from Richmond, and by that I mean like probably an hour to 30 minutes. So it's in a good spot, in a really good location with a lot of good greenery around it, which is basically all the trees, the plants, some really good top tier rides like I-305, Twisted Timbers. It's a really good overall park that is definitely getting a lot of new investments. Like, we got a whole new themed area, getting a lot of new restaurants. This is a really good thing for Kings Dominion because it's definitely needed here. Top 5, starting it off, is Carowinds. So something that I found out about Carowinds as soon as I got there is that this is basically exactly like King's Dominion, except it's in a circle layout. So basically, if you wanted to go anywhere in the park, just go in one direction and you'll still find a way to get to every single attraction, because this is a circle layout and there's only one pathway that just cuts right through the middle, so you can get from one side of the park to the other very quickly. And it's a very good layout. But aside from that, this park is getting a lot of investments from Cedar Fair, and the reason why I put this park over King's Dominion is because the top heavy rides that they do have is, of course, better with Fury 325, Intimidator, Copperhead Strike, Afterburn, the big four. Those are the really good rides there. Everything else is fine, but they definitely need a better supporting coaster lineup. Everything else, like the Camp Snoopy area is a really well done area, way better than the one at King's Dominion. You're located in Charlotte. It's a really good overall amusement park. Alright, my home park at number 4. This is a really good home park, guys. It's one of the best coaster lineups in the world. Really good themed areas, I guess. And, I'm not really going to talk much about this one because, this is my home park. You guys hear me talk about this thing all the time. So I'm not really going to keep rambling. Let's just go on to number 3. Dollywood is taking up the number 3 spot. A great setting and a great spot in Tennessee in the Smoky Mountains. All of the best theming you could ever imagine. All of really cool activities you can do there that's free, like a blacksmith. You can go to a church service if you really wanted to. I was tempted to go there, honestly. And just awesome roller coasters, really good theme lands. This park is amazing. This was my favorite park for a little while. And I could definitely see why, looking back on it now. There was just so much to do there. Good food, just awesome service. You have, resorts everywhere. Not to mention the area around it in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. It is such a really cool area to be in with all the alpine coasters. It is such a fun atmosphere that I love about this amusement park. But nothing compares to the next 2 spots coming up on this list. Cedar Point is taking up the number 2 spot. Yes, I know that's crazy. Cedar Point is like the best amusement park in the world, right? No, actually, it is not, because I don't know why, but I'll get to that when I go to the number 1 spot. But let's just ramble on about Cedar Point. You're in the middle of a lake on a peninsula surrounded by nothing but roller coasters, each of which broke 10 world records when it opened. If that doesn't say enough about this park, I don't know what does, besides, the food's good, I guess, like the Mac Shack, the new restaurants they're opening up. There's one in the back that serves like really good steak. I love it. Just world-class roller coasters. They have everything too. You have cabins, Lighthouse Point. You have a beach. You have like one of those 5-star hotels right on the beach. You can take a boat to Cedar Point. There is a dock where you can just enter into the park, dock your boat, and you're good. Have some fun. There's like 4 gates, early access. This park has everything you could ever imagine. And that's why I really like this park so much, because it's just full of awesome people with all of the memories you could ever want to make. But there is only one park that comes out on top, and it might not surprise you. Kings Island. Ooh, do I have some stuff to talk about here. The infrastructure in this place, the facade and everything is wonderful. They're getting a new themed area, which is amazing. They have some world-class roller coasters too, some good stuff like Diamondback, Mystic Timbers, amazing rides. all of them, well, not all of them, but most of which are themed, and they're themed well. Everything is well paved, no cracks, no weeds anywhere. The gardens are nice. You know, even the front entrance is really cool too. There is a vast parking lot. You can just go anywhere you want in this amusement park. There's forested areas, there's hilly areas, there's just open areas like Coney Mall. You know, it's just an open area, but it's still really nice, and I really love this amusement park. Plus the Beast. I mean, like, come on, that already says enough with it. If you just say the Beast, to me, that's really it. But yeah, this is like my favorite amusement park of all time because I really do have a connection with the area of Cincinnati, which I really won't go into, but I really do like the Cincinnati area. I mean, the chili. I mean, come on, guys. Cincinnati chili is really good. I would recommend go trying that out. But yeah, that'll conclude my list of my top 10 favorite amusement parks of all time. Let me know if you agree with my list. Let me know if you don't. I know there's some controversial picks on here, especially the number 1 and 2 spot, and the one with number 8 and 7. But yeah, that is all I got for you guys today, and I will see you all later. Bye.